Triggers in SQL Server using basic level and after keyword. Introduction. What are triggers? Triggers are basically database technique. It will work automatically when any action is performed in the main table or basic table. Why we use it? We use it for the maintain the history of main table making the arbitrary record of main record, then we use it. How to create triggers simple in same database and different database we are learning here. So this is the basically insert trigger code, and this is the basically syntax of creating trigger. Create word trigger name on table. This is the basically table which we are applying on it. Trigger, this is after keyword, and insert is begin. These are syntax. This is the query, and this is the main keyword inserted. It will give the some affected information of row which is affected, and it will be inserted into the table of history. So this is the basic syntax of inserting trigger, and this is for another database. If you want, just give the name here before the table database name and .dbo table name. We will practically perform further. Just I am creating the insert trigger in now practically in SQL Server. So this is the basically record database in my name, and this is the user info table. These contains fields ID, username, email, password. This is the basically table empty record. So I am going to create the new table, same data type, same fields as main table content. I am just copying these fields and creating a new table in the same database. So this is same fields, and I am going to giving the name of this table user info underscore history table. Okay, table is created. This is empty record table, and this one is also empty record. Okay, so now I am creating the trigger into main table. This is the main table, creating new trigger. This SQL Server will give you some tips how to create the trigger, and you can give the commits as you are using for any purpose. So I have already created this syntax for the create trigger, so I am just applying it. This is the basically trigger, and I am going to give the name of trigger. This is the insert trigger. You can give your name as you want. This is the basically main table. After on keyword, we give the main table name. which you want to make the history. I am going to make the history of main table user info, and this is the insert query. Here I am going to insert the record into the history table. It will automatically work, and I am going to give the some fields information: ID, username, email, and password. So these fields will be same into the select, as I told already. I already told that it will inserted keyword will give the information of the affected rows. So these are the columns and main table. I am going to create it. So this is created. This trigger is created for the insertion purpose. So I am going to create inserting a new record into the main table. It will automatically insert in the table history. Okay, now you can see the record of history table. Now you can see the record, it automatically inserted. Okay, this is the work of trigger. It automatically fire when any row affected. Okay, I'm going to show you the main table first. Select static from user info, as well as history table. Now you can see I have just created new record in main table, and this is the history table record. It automatically inserted. Okay, now we can see update trigger. This is the basically syntax of update trigger. Trigger name and main table, and using after keyword, using update keyword as begin. This is the update word which is inserted here in the syntax, and as begin the same. This is the insert query which is working same as we have already created it. Now I'm using the update trigger. I have already syntax of update trigger. Just copy. So this is the syntax of update trigger. I am going to give the name of trigger here, update, and I already told you that basic table will be here after on keyword, and we are going to insert a record into history table. So these are basically same columns, same fields as above. So this is ready now. This is basically update. This small change is here. Now I am going to create it and test it. Now update trigger is created. Now I am going to update the record and it will automatically fire the record into the history table. This is the record. I am going to change the password from 123 to 124. Now you can see this is a record of update which I have created. Now you can see the old record with always always just a new record. This is the basically history. Password first was 123 and now it is 1234. Okay, history is going to maintain. Now from the insert and update I'm going to create. This is the same syntax, creating trigger, name and etc. Everything is the same, but small changes is here. This is the delete keyword and this is the basically query I'm going to create in SQL Server. So I have syntax here already. I'm going to give the name of trigger delete. This will be the basic table in which we want to create. These are all same columns, same fields, and here will be the small further change keyword deleted. Now this trigger is ready and I am going to execute it. These small changes are created for the delete trigger. Now trigger is created. I am going to delete the record from main table. This is the main table. Just deleting the record. Now this deleted record is inserted here. When we are going to delete the record, it will happen automatically. Small changes I want to create here, that if you want to know the which operation is performed, so I am creating here other field which name is operation nvarch or 50. This is the field. I have added the field into the history table. So these changes will be occurred in all triggers. This is the delete trigger, so that's why I have written it. Now same changes will be in insert trigger and update trigger. When you have created already the trigger, then you have to type alter keyword in, into the trigger. Here will be the update because it is update trigger. This will be alter because it is already created. Same changes here. I am going to give the insert label for moving the operation, and here will be the alter keyword. Now let's look. I am creating the new record. This is the basically main table. Okay, records created. Now see in the history table, it will showing the basically operation, which operation is performed. Now I am updating the password. Now update trigger is fired, and this is the operation of update. Now I'm going to delete. Now delete trigger will be fired here. This is the delete operation. So these are the basically triggers using after keyword, insert, update, delete, and these syntax I will give you in the description furthermore. And if you have any problem, then commit me. I will create the advanced level trigger, but this is the basically basic level triggers. One thing is remaining here, creating trigger into different database. So here is a basically history table. I am going to copy it and creating it into in another database, which name is record audit trail. Here, so this is the basically table I have created. Same name and same fields into different database. So this is the basically syntax of creating triggers into different database. Database name, record order trail .dbo dot table name. You can copy from here. Okay, I am going to alter it, and same I going to copy it for the all trigger. This is the table of another database which is empty. I'm going to change in the main table user info. I am inserting the record. This record is inserted with operation. This is the basically history table of another database. Now I'm going to update. This is the operation update. This is the basically delete operation. Thanks for watching my video.